Now, change the subject. You might think that in the video age, buying feature films on Super 8 or home movie format is a dying habit. However, there's something about combining the drama of the big screen with the comfort of your own home, which is obviously very attractive. Film 86 has been investigating this growing end of the business.
I don't think people care. I mean, the cinemas are grubby, cold, the presentation is indifferent. One time you used to have a newsreel, trailers, cartoons, the main feature film. You don't get any of that these days. All they're interested in is selling you ice cream. People don't come round to your house to watch video. They don't say, can I come round and watch your television set? But they do come round pretty smartish when they find you've got a complete print of Gone with the Wind. Ever since childhood, I've wanted my own cinema, because it's not practical to have a full-size cinema. So we've recreated the best we can here. All the electrical stuff I've done myself. The seats I got from a disused cinema, and they cost £6 each. So I can project any screen format from normal Academy ratio out to full Panavision. It's all automatic. And I've recently fitted Dolby surround sound, and that runs 4-track stereo. It's a bit of a joke amongst collectors that we've got a triple theatre here. There's mine, which is called Studio 1 because it's the largest. Then there's Mark upstairs. He's got his own cinema in the bedroom, and he paid £100 for his projector, which he bought second-hand. And he's got his own collection of films, motorised curtains and screen, similar to what I've got.
Come on below to that new, exciting underwater world with Jane Russell as you've never seen her before in Underwater.
And then downstairs in what we call Studio 3 is Andrew. He's got a little Bolex projector there, and just a small plain screen on the wall.
Keith Wilton has everything from old favourites like Ben-Hur through to more recent releases such as Rocky. In addition, he likes to keep his eye open for more unusual items.
I like to get from America what I call screen oddities. I recently managed to get an amateur film of Marilyn Monroe, shot in 1952. Marilyn Monroe arrives by helicopter at the garden of Ray Anthony, the band leader, and it's a party for Time Life magazine. And she arrives and is met by Ray Anthony and is then seen cavorting about with several members of the band.
The biggest distributor of Super 8 films in Europe is Duran, who are based in the West Midlands. They're currently celebrating 21 successful years in the business. Every few weeks, Duran hold open days where collectors gather from all over the country to watch, buy, swap, or simply chat about films. We asked Duran's owner how the video boom has affected sales.
About 7 years ago, Super 8 was very, very big because it was their only means of showing films in the home. When video came along, Super 8 took a nosedive, went down, and a lot of people were convinced that that was the end of Super 8. But about 3 years ago, the interest started to come back. We started to release films, and we're showing a steady increase every year.
If you can't find a bargain downstairs, there's a good chance you'll get one at the highlight of Duran's open days, the auction.
The first 10. The Disney film, Monster Under the Sea, Quidditch. Oh, look.
Two downstairs.
Colour.
Don't ask questions.
Not all films are released full length. If you go to the cinema and see a film, you'll remember certain parts of that film. So what we do, we get them skillfully edited, cut out all the padding, and in half an hour you can tell the story that the producer meant to tell. We recently did Genevieve, and we condensed that down to half an hour, and people will want to keep watching that half an hour because all their favourite scenes are in there.
But if you are prepared to pay a great deal of money, you can acquire Duran's latest release, the full-length version of Gone with the Wind. At over £500, it's pretty pricey, so why are people prepared to pay that kind of money?
There are only going to be, say, 100 to 200 prints run off for this title, or one particular title, which will mean that After the first run of, say, 2 months when they've all been sold, they become collectible. And so you can recoup your money again by selling it on second-hand markets, and you won't lose an awful lot of money anyway. You've got the pleasure of showing it, and the fun of showing it to your relations and in your own home cinema.
It's just something about the screen image. And television's not the same. Although I enjoy television programmes, I think when you're in a darkened room, you know, with a projected image, you feel involved. The fact you can have a cinema where you can have your curtains open, the lights dim, widescreen, stereo sound. You're hard pushed to find that in your local cinema these days.
You're hard pushed to find a local cinema nowadays. Incidentally, this Saturday, the 11th British Film Collectors Convention is being held at the Conway Hall, Red Lion Square in London.